Hey, what's going on, YouTube family? AMC family? Alright, one thing I wanted... I haven't made a couple... I haven't made a video in a few days, and that's just because I've been watching some YouTube guys for a few days, and it seems like they're all trying a little too hard to just create some kind of narrative or new story or new... I don't know what, just trying to create something just to make a video about, and a lot of it's not necessarily lying or anything, but stretching truths and things like that. And I don't want to distort what AMC is, and I think that's kind of what a lot of them may be doing with it a little bit, is just distorting it and making it too full of fluff. You really don't need that. All it is we know what the play is. We know what the task is, why we're in it, and why we're holding. And that's the only thing that we need to know. Okay, so we're fighting for transparency. We're fighting for equal opportunity in the financial markets, and we're waiting for MOAS. That's it. I mean, there's really nothing more, nothing less. So just remember that. Just don't let all the fluff get you too hype, too excited for a certain date, or too down on a certain date over anything. Don't get your expectations over the little stuff. Keep your expectations for the MOAS. It's plain and simple. Everything else in between is what it is. So wait for the MOAS, and the MOAS will be a result of actual change being enforced, and that'll be our reward for objective, basically. And that's it. But there is a couple little things I wanted to go over. Just my opinions on the numbers. Institutions are still buying. I mean, they're buying a lot. There are some puts that were put into place. We got, we have some short sellers getting in there, institution-wise. Other than that, not really, not many. One of them sold 15 shares. Ooh, that's not a big deal. They're using the shit out of the options pools, of course. So be wary of those. That's how they're shorting it. Also, they're without actually having to file as a short. They're doing puts. But institutions are. They're buying. They're buying. It's. You look at the institutions' ownership, and it's. I have it written down here somewhere. It's 417 total institutions have ownership in AMC right now, and an insane majority of those are long only positions. They're not short. I think it's. Where did it go? I have it written down here somewhere. Okay, I'm not going to go find it. Anyways, there's 417 institutional ownerships, and only 20 of those were short-only positions, and the majority of them were long-only positions. I think it was like 90% to less than 90, to less than 5% or something like that of short-only. I can't find it. Damn it! I don't know what I did with it. Okay, well, sorry, but you guys get the drift. Institutional ownership's up. They're long only. They're not shorting. They're not having both positions or just short. They're long only positions. Okay, by a vast amount, by a great amount. So even the institutions are waiting for the MOAS now. At least the smart ones. the other thing is, so I'm getting a call from an old customer, and I haven't talked to him in a while. I don't really like him. He's just very, very, very difficult and very hard. Doesn't like to pay either. But he still calls me. Why? I don't know. Okay, so I'm trying not to do as much work for him as possible, just because it's not worth it on my end. Because I end up getting stiffed. But, okay. Anyway, but I digress. Another number I want. Everyone asks, when's the next run? When's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen? When? We need a date. I can't give you a date. What I can give you is an indicator to watch out for. And that's volume. I looked at the last run up and the run up before in January, and just where our averages are now, and compared to float and ownership and all those factors combined. And I think that you should look out for volume over 200 million. I mean, as soon as it hits that mark, I think that's the beginning of the next big run. For a single day in volume, I would definitely start looking at it anything over 100 million per day, because it might reach there the next day or very soon. So I would definitely start looking at it really hard, strong and hard. As soon as it breaks 100 million per day, 150 per day, I'm definitely gonna be glued. And then 200 million, I'm definitely gonna be freaking just. I'm not gonna work at all. I'm just gonna sit there and watch it. So I think that's gonna be the next of the big run. And I don't need to. I just like to. I just like to watch the big runs because they're entertaining as shit. That, and I like to watch the short sellers lose their ass. Anyway, I think 200 million is definitely going to be the official start of the next big run. Is the first day that we have 200 million in one day volume. So keep an eye out for that. Of course, this is just my opinion, so it's not financial advice. Do you? This is just my opinion on the numbers. Okay. So yeah, but I think that's definitely a big one to watch is the volume. As soon as we hit 200 million, that means FOMO's starting to kick in, and that means it's probably time to. But until then, I buy, I hold. Do what you guys got to do. But yeah, I mean it's just as simple as it was before. I honestly don't think they're able to short it as bad or manipulate it as bad as of recent, and that's kind of evident in the price action. Probably because SEC's looking over their shoulder a lot more, so they're getting a little nervous. So definitely keep an eye out for that volume, because that volume could kickstart with either them covering or FOMO. Either way, one is gonna correlate, probably trigger the other one. So just keep an eye out for volume, guys. Volume is going to be a big one to pay attention to for the next big run. Anyway, that's my opinion, guys. AMC's The Shiznit. I went and watched a movie this week. Go watch a movie at your local AMC theaters. Love the free popcorn. Thank you, Adam Aaron. You're the Shiznit. And just keep it simple. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. And solidify.